So in more real estate news, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren is proposing a bill to try to fix the housing crisis going on in the country. The American Housing and Mobility Act of 2024 essentially has three legs to try and fix this problem. The first one is allocating $500 billion in order to create 300 million homes and affordable housing for lower to moderate income families. She plans on accomplishing this by taxing wealthier Americans. The second leg to this is restricting the type of properties that private equity firms can buy. She plans on restricting them from buying distressed homes and government-owned properties and those kinds of assets, and redirecting those assets to government-owned organizations, again, to help lower income and moderate income families. And then the last leg to this is helping those low and moderate income families qualify for homes through different grant programs and different first-time home buyer programs funded by the federal government. Again, just to get people that have never been in home ownership into the game and owning their first home and having affordable housing. So first part of this, the adding 3 million homes, the adding more affordable housing, is actually a great thing, especially when you tie it in with lowering interest rates, because if you've been following the news recently, we've been talking about interest rates potentially dropping in the next month or two, going into September and into the rest of 2024. So if this happens in tandem with a big production of new homes, this could actually alleviate the housing crisis significantly, in my opinion. And in terms of restricting private equity firms from buying up more land, more properties, I think this could also be a good thing. You're seeing all over the country reports of big buildings and different big real estate developments being bought up by these giant, massive private equity firms. So this would put a little bit of a limit to that, primarily through zoning changes, zoning laws, that kind of stuff. That's how she plans to accomplish that. And then the last part of it, in regards to helping out lower and moderate income communities, this could be huge because this bill is saying that it could lower rents by up to 10% for those communities, and again, it could make it much easier to get into real estate, to get into home ownership, and to find affordable housing. So if this plays out the way that they're describing it, it could actually be a good thing, but it's hard to say early on. I think from an investor standpoint, you're going to see a lot of incentives, a lot of tax incentives, and different programs to try to get investors to build more affordable housing, which is great for everybody. It's a win all around. And, again, I think it opens up the pool of buyers looking for new homes, which is also a good thing for the buyers and for the investors that are out there renovating and, producing new housing and new places for people to live, and can now offload that to those communities. So it'd be a good thing, but let's see how it plays out. Let's see if it gets approved. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.